You're being delusional right now. This bitch is so fucking fucked.
Hola.
It's not even funny.
And mind you, I've never seen all this. This is the first time I'm seeing all this.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I've never read you any of
She's
this.
never read it or told me any of this.
You're talking about your
filter
sister's
on
opinion
here.
of me, but I've met that bitch 2 times. It was actually 3, but sure. Clearly, whatever she feels is what you told her.
Word.
I told my sister everything. And you do lie and exaggerate about incidents, which is what you just did by saying I treated you like a peasant. Okay. What the fuck are you even talking about? You lied about the incident with me, which she told me all about as well. I go, I haven't watched Gabby's video. Lied about my situation with
I
Steve.
am
LOL.
so
No, I did not.
gorgeous in this.
I got a screenshot actually. Oh, okay, so hold on. So, and I know Blank was going to tell you whatever I said, but I would say the same shit right to you. I wasn't sitting there trash talking you, except you were. I was stating my opinion after she showed me the real story. I said the real story, question mark. I'm not gonna argue about it. Blank and I are fine.
I was gonna get on and
There's
play
no
my
reason to.
game.
And I said, and this is why I never brought it
However.
up before. She said, I wanted to avoid all this to begin with. I said, because I'm not going to go back and forth. She goes, and your retarded ass sister decided to make a video about me when I've ignored everything people have said. I said, okay, well, she's not retarded, and that's my fucking sister. She goes, I'm
I
not
was gonna get on and play a game, but
mental illness, calling someone else retarded is probably not a good thing to be
I know I
saying.
can like
I
plug
feel
my
like she
phone
picks and
up.
chooses what she wants
Hey,
to say
monkeys.
and how she says stuff, but like she definitely knows how to play a game and get
But I
her
was
fans and
going
people to
to
understand
get
her
on my
and
game.
make her feel
However, I'm
make her
not,
feel
so
sorry
I
for
just
her. And she
decided
says
to
stuff
go
like this,
on
so
live.
it's a
I'm not
contradiction.
going on
So she
live in
says-
a long time anyway, so
I said, okay, well, she's not retarded, and that's my sister.
I usually go live on
You know, something.
live.
Oh, no, baby, you're so handsome. She goes, I'm not the kind of person to talk shit about my friends if we stop talking. And
I need to actually put something
I haven't
different
watched
on.
your video, but she said she did not talk shit about it. Excuse me, popcorn went down my throat.
I thought it was Corona.
This point in the way LA is set
Oh,
up.
we don't want a Corona fake story. Oh, maybe you wanted a YouTube video off of that too. Ooh.
I said I haven't watched your
Baby,
video,
wow,
but she said she did
down
not
here.
talk shit about you.
This
She
is
said
like
she
how my
responded to
YouTube
why
is
she
going
unfollowed
to be
you.
like in the future. I
She
give
wrote
it
back,
about a
okay,
year
act,
for my
don't
YouTube
feel bad. I
to
go, well, I'm not
like
gonna
really
listen to
grow.
you disrespect my sister.
But
if you want to make a video about
I'm
me,
just
go
in a
ahead. I literally been
networking
telling
like
this chick
stage
to
right
make a
now.
fucking video. I told her this was on 9:45
Definitely in
on,
the networking stages.
Yes, I sandal.
go get it, on March 10th. So this is back in March. This is on March 10th.
Let me see
I said,
what's
if you want to
going
make a
on
video
in
about me, go
my
ahead. I don't care at this
hometown.
point. I'm not going to fight with you back and forth. She said, okay, have a good night. I said, I will, thank you. So recently I did a video where I reacted to Gabby's video about 5 bad girls when it was one of them. When I did the reaction video, I decided to react in a very positive way. I said, I am not going to focus or talk shit or whatever about Winter. I'm going to choose to remember our laughs because I think we had a couple, and leave it at that. I never said anything negative about Winter. I've never said anything negative about anyone that I fell out with that I once cared about. I've never said anything negative about Camilla. I've barely said anything negative about Corey, and I plan on never saying anything negative about Winter. So after I uploaded that video, I get a text Friday, June 12th and 11th,
Oh boy.
21 p.m.
I need to see what's really going on.
Oh my god, baby, you know how to jump on the couch now? It's a big deal. She
gosh, let me
texted
see
me
what's
at
going on
11:21
here.
p.m. and
Okay,
said, I'm
it
happy
says
you mentioned
Random
me
Acts
yet
of
again
Artists
when I
Inc.
told you not to.
It's a
Now
non-profit
I can make a video
organism.
explaining why I quit
Oh, has an
and
organism?
I'll make sure to tell the whole truth. And all the weird shit we did
Organization
while we
made
were
of some
friends.
of the most
So I was
creative
born at
individuals
1:57
located
a.m.
in
because
the
the bitch was
western
asleep
Pennsylvania.
at 11:21.
What's
I woke
up,
at
Aaron?
4, like maybe
Good to
2 p.m.
see you.
Almost 2 a.m.
Hi, Daddy Gemini.
And I said,
I'm looking at the events
Yeah.
that's going on in my hometown. I need to
Winter,
like start
I said
getting
nothing but
out.
positivity.
I spend
Nor have
so
I
much
mentioned you
time in
before
the
this.
house,
You clearly
and
didn't watch it.
I'm
And you have
just
already talked about me several times, calling me a
not
moocher
really
and
doing
jealous, and I
anything.
ignored all that until
I need to
away,
be more
relax,
active in my
and there was no
community.
beat. Do you hear
What
yourself?
else it says?
And if you in fact upload a video about me, I will be sure to do the same. Please do not text me with negativity, especially since every comment on my YouTube is about how classy and mature my
I don't even know
response
what
was.
this is about.
I chose the high road and ignore every DM about your lives. Now, since that text on June 12th, Winter has
This is my
proceeded
current
to constantly
situation
go
right
live.
now.
She made a live threatening me and said, "But I know what's coming."
My current
And I know
situation.
Winter hires girls to jump bitches so it doesn't get traced.
Watching
after her.
YouTube videos.
I know Winter
Let me,
violence and her anger.
Put my filter
I don't
back
take
on.
that type of shit in my life lightly.
I love
So
stars.
I decided that it's time to, one, if anything happens to me, my son, my friends,
There we
if
go.
anything happens to any of us, I am telling YouTube right now the
I don't
person
know, what is
responsible
this all
for any of
about?
it, and I'm talking
Oh,
something
okay,
simple.
so
My tires being
fine
slashed,
arts, theater,
me
music,
getting fucked
dance,
up in the
design
middle of the
crafts,
street,
and
any of
more.
that, Winter is responsible.
Oh,
And I am tired of being a good person and keeping my mouth shut and having
I
respect
am
when it is
definitely
not the same. How are you going to
intrigued.
text me talking shit about a positive response I had on YouTube, but you literally
This is
talked
boring.
about me
Like, I'm
in
not really
3
doing
to
nothing. I
4
just
to
get
5
on
to
live
6 to
just
7
to see who comes
to how
on
many
before I go
lives,
live on
threatening my
Unlive Me.
life, threatening the life or the whatever well-being of those
But
around
let
me.
me see something.
And then think I'm not going to make this video. No one
Trivia
is-
night. Ooh.
I'm 32 years
I'm very
old.
smart. Hopefully
Winter's
there's like a
27.
prize.
I'm a grown-ass woman. That bitch is a grown-ass woman. I am never going to sit here and tell Winter what she can and cannot say. I literally got online
Okay,
tonight
so there
and
are
I
4
said,
rounds
"Tell that
including
bitch to
general
drop the
knowledge,
YouTube."
sports
She said she
entertainment,
already filmed it.
dealer's
And the reason I'm
choice.
making
Each
this
team is
she was on live
comprised
last
of
night
maximum of
on a
6
fucking
members.
Friday evening
Okay.
talking about me and my sister.
Oh, okay. I think I want to do this, but it's so far
And she
away.
wants me to.
If it's not in one,
Yeah,
it's far
exactly,
away.
exactly.
So she's very strategic about how she does things. So like with her,
I
she'll
definitely
say
need to
certain
start
things and do
doing
certain
more.
things, and she'll get like all of your sympathy. But in reality, she's like fucking with all your guys' head.
So,
I need to also find people who are also content creators, people who have YouTubes, people who are like actively posting
and all
on
my
YouTube.
closest friends and my
Um,
sister, we want
Get
to
up with
know
them, network a
what
little
Winter
bit.
could
It's
say.
somebody at my job. Oh yeah,
that
it's
will
somebody at
end
my
me
job that
bury me
does
6
like
feet under.
YouTubes and
And
is like a
also,
video
what I
editor.
did
So I'll get up
to
with him
her
too. I just really
that made
want
me
to
such a
like
bad friend.
expand
So I'm
my
gonna
YouTube.
explain my entire
Right now, my audience
experience
is
with
like
Winter in this video. From beginning to end,
people
no
who are
bullshit.
closest
I
to
know a
me,
lot of
and
people
you know
are
that's
big
fine.
riders of Winter. I know a lot of
but-
people don't like me for whatever fucking reason, and I don't give a fuck because no matter if you like me or you don't, you're gonna watch this motherfucking shit. And every single person that don't like me, no, I don't fucking lie. I don't bullshit. I don't lie. I don't over exaggerate. So I'm gonna tell you my relationship with Winter from beginning to end.
Because y'all wanted to know, and guess what? You're gonna know.
Yeah, it's there.
And y'all are gonna be like, this is fake, this
Solo
is that, all the
live
shit talkers.
at the
But
Green
y'all wanted to know, so here it is. So there you go.
Shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah, she's gonna say it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Normally, I wouldn't get involved, but there are certain things that have to do with me in this video, so I am here as a supportive best friend because, one, if you have that ride or die best friend, you're going to support them no matter what they do, right or wrong, but you would still
That's
follow up on their
that's
shit.
my plan. That's my
Winter-
goal.
Lived downtown when I first moved into this apartment. I don't really go out. Anyone that's been watching me for years, I'm not a club goer. I don't like to hit the scene. Every once in a while, on somebody's birthday, or maybe my crush is in the club, or someone I'm trying to get at, maybe I'll go. Like if Justin Bieber was in the club before he was married, I'm like, yeah, man, let's just fucking go. Oh, Thursday night,
Remember
sounds
those
good.
YouTube videos? You can't.
But anyone that knows me knows I'm not like, I don't go out. My Friday night consists of eating popcorn and making YouTube videos and drinking wine with a close
While
friend. That's
watching
that's
YouTube
literally my
videos.
life. Yeah, exactly. That's it. So, Winter lived downtown, and then I saw her maybe when she was living downtown. We went to like one event with each other, and we didn't see each other often because she lived downtown, and downtown to me is far. I'm sorry, downtown is far. Then she
Sunrise
ended up
Entertainment.
moving
Ooh.
literally in walking distance away.
I should
So
just
me
go
and
up there and
Randy
just
went
be a
to a Halloween
comedian.
party.
It's like, oh my goodness, I am not so good at improv.
Tortillas,
Like salsa.
yeah, she asked me to bring up your
Like
thing.
stuff to put inside the
Right.
actual tacos.
So
So
we-
like a taco Tuesday.
Yeah, it was just Taco Tuesday. We go, nice apartment,
Let's see what's going on.
hella people there.
Is there
She had
anything
this
going
group of
on
friends
at
there.
the
Well,
Like this
I
group of
amphitheater
bitches.
think what
at
happened
all?
was it was the group of bitches' birthday, and then she invited other people that had no idea.
I don't think
the
there's
birthday was
anything
for.
going
Yeah,
on.
and they didn't realize that it was like a birthday party. They thought it was her birthday party, but then,
They thought it was just a Taco Tuesday.
yeah, they
And
thought
they
it
didn't
was a
know
Taco Tuesday
it was a
birthday party.
birthday party, and then slash a whole different group of friends.
Yeah. So, long story short, they were upset. Winter was enjoying her night,
Yeah.
and
It was a cool night.
it was a cool night. I had fun. Like, I'm not even gonna shit on the night. Like, I had a great night. Tacos were
Postpone,
fucking bomb.
postpone.
Drinks were
Everything is
good.
It was a little
postponed.
weird because there
Freaking
was so many
coronavirus.
personalities, so many
And everyone was
different
talking
types
like over each other, and it was like hard to like.
of people. Like this is gonna be like
I'm
either
telling you, I'm about to
a
kick
crazy night
coronavirus's ass.
maybe we could
Like,
get it, like, you know,
it's
vibing,
been
but,
here
like,
too
we
long.
ended up
Like,
vibing, having fun,
it's
we started
taken
playing
so
board
many
games and all
people
that
out
stuff,
the
but
game.
group that was having the birthday was not
Tired
into
of
They
it.
were sitting
Yeah.
on the stairs. They were pissed off.
They didn't talk to anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah. And long story short, Winter was basically talking shit
I'm watching
about
someone's
being
vlog.
mad when they were still in the room, and they
Actually, I was watching a vlog
This guy
before this,
first
but this
threw a
just
water bottle
auto-played.
up at her
It's
window.
Daniel Victor's YouTube
And
video.
Winter went to her window and popped a joke and was like,
She always create content on her
you
YouTube
know,
as
sir,
well,
you don't need to
and
do that for
kind
work."
of
And the guy goes to
inspired
her
me a little
door,
bit. Okay,
literally,
high key
the dude got
inspired
caught.
me.
Like it was totally
Yeah,
not
definitely
appropriate.
out of line.
Yeah. So
But yeah, I just
everyone in the
figured
apartment kind of
that
watched
I'll
this
just start,
dude
like,
get turned into this
posting
wall
just
hallway, and I filmed it because I was like, vlogging,
random
you know,
things,
it's
you
literally
know.
on my channel. If you guys want
You
to
never
check
know
it
what
out.
people actually want to watch.
It's like Girls
So
Night or Taco Tuesday. I don't even know what the title
you
is.
never know.
And before I posted the video, I asked Winter if it was okay if I posted this footage. She said it was fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. like, I
Exactly
cut a
what
lot
I'm
of it out.
doing.
It
Certain
was
things
a
she
long-
didn't want inside the video.
Yeah, and I cut a lot of it out. So, whatever.
But it was
So
all the
I
juicy
will,
parts that you wanted to say.
Yeah. What's cut out?
I will
So all the
definitely
juicy shit got
start
cut
just
out,
like
but
random.
me and Randy ended up leaving. We came back
Hi,
to the
April.
apartment.
April.
I posted that video, and after I posted the video, I could tell she was like irritated. She was like, "Take it down," and like, "You told me I could post this." It was like I literally.
I'm low key
showed you the
shopping on
clip that I was
Lovely Wholesale,
posting,
trying to
and
become an
issue, and
affiliate
there
on
was
there
issue.
too. I remember I posted like
Every time I talk, it's
kind
like,
of sort of like a haul,
Oh, you need to swallow
like a
it.
fashion haul for like Lovely
Never told
Wholesale.
that before.
I posted just like a random thing,
So,
but
long story
YouTube took
short,
it down because
she
it
gets a
said
noise
it was
complaint at our
inappropriate.
apartment. And me and her started hanging out on like a
It could be
regular basis,
inappropriate sometimes, not gonna
Like,
lie.
I'm talking like whenever she wanted to come over, all she had
But
to do
my
was call
next
me, she could come over.
YouTube video for sure,
Whenever, like she didn't want to sleep alone.
I'm gonna
she could
talk
sleep in
about
my bed.
something
For anyone
from
who's
my
been in my life
past
for a very long time,
that I was
I have this
heavily
thing
like
about being
involved
home. I
in,
do not
you know.
care who wants to sleep
But-
over. I don't care when you want to sleep over, but I
just-
like to sleep in my own bed. It's like my thing.
Just becoming
So,
more transparent on
Throughout
my
my
I was
friendship
gonna say on my
with
iPad,
Winter, when she's living in our apartment,
on my
I
YouTube
let her
about
know,
my
like,
life.
you can come over whenever you want. You can be here whenever you want. But most likely, it's gonna be at my apartment because I like to be home. Like even if she lived down the street, I like to be home.
Like when
my
it came
apartment has a
to
temperature, a
IMTA,
specific temperature.
posting a video for
I'm
IMTA,
like a very,
I was
in that
literally
sense, I'm a
like
very
back and
OCD
forth, like should
individual.
I do it? Should I
So,
not? Like,
Long story
it was
short,
just eating
we had
at me.
Thanksgiving right before me
And I just
Randy
wanted to
stopped
get
being
my
friends
truth
for
out.
2 months, and everyone was designated.
I always
to
feel
bring
like if I don't get my truth
And
out, I'm just being
Randy brought
smothered.
shrimp,
So I just
shrimp
had
hot
to.
sauce. What else do you make?
I didn't even like
Alcohol.
Yeah.
say how it was for me in the beginning for getting prepared for IMTA. That's what I should have included in my video. Like, for some people, actually a lot of people who attended IMTA, they had help with getting to IMTA.
And she ordered off Postmates a mac and cheese that was the size of literally.
Right, exactly.
It was like this candle.
I literally
It was so small and I go,
paid
really,
for
bitch? Like,
everything by
like, a
myself.
large when they,
It was like a
ate us
little.
eating. And instead of arguing with her, I just was like,
I want to say I probably got like
She
$100
helped
in
with the
donation,
Cheetos,
which I
she
appreciated
filmed whatever.
everybody for like getting me that.
The thing
But
is that you guys don't understand is
let me actually
when Winter
pause
is
this and turn
online,
this down.
or she's online and she's giving you this persona, it's a completely different persona than when she is an actual person. So say this camera was off and we weren't online.
I thought I could
there's literally
pause it on my iPad.
She's on her phone. She's
But,
reading every single one of your comments. Like every single hate comment you guys have ever left in your entire life, she has read it. And she dives into it and she talks shit to it and it soothes her entire existence.
Oh yeah, what I was saying is I literally
Winter is not the Winter you guys see. Winter is just Winter.
put myself
And
through
I
a
get it.
lot
Like, you
getting
know, I
to
don't judge people for
IMTA.
whatever it is that they're thinking or going through.
It was
Like,
not an
there's often
easy
times
road
where I've
for
been
me
talking
at
to her,
all.
like having a full like even
It
during
really
Friendsgiving
was
dinner
not
in
even
the
just
kitchen cooking
slightest
in the living room,
easy thing
talking
because
shit
I
about
literally
shitty my service was. And when she wasn't on live,
I had to
talking
choose
about
between
She was never
working
great.
at this.
yeah, ever.
Well, I was gonna quit eventually, but there was this rig job that I. Wait, let me turn this off. Hold on one second.
So then why didn't you fucking cook?
She definitely used the white card a lot.
Hold on.
She
Hold
was great.
Yeah, I
So,
know, baby. I know.
Even before that, we went on a few little outings, and she just irritated me. Like, she would order stuff and then drink it and then eat it, and then she'll tell the waitress, she's like, I didn't.
Okay, it's getting good. It's getting real. All right. So I'm actually going to like save this as part of like the IMTA video, but I'll just like post this on my Instagram page. But okay, so when I initially auditioned, this is me going from like when I initially auditioned for PMTM just to model like locally. Just to model local, like, oh my goodness, I can't talk today. What the hell? Just for me to even audition locally, they said that I couldn't because my job, I was on land for 1 month and away for 1 month. You know, when I mentioned that I had to go away for like 4 weeks, missed so much practice, but still kicked ass. But anyway, this is just like the whole personal backstory up until where the situation got like really, really hard. But anyway, I had actually broke up with an ex like the morning of my PMTM audition in July last year. Like that same exact day, I went there and all I just really wanted was like support from him so like I can do well, but he didn't give me that. We ended up arguing and he eventually broke up with me. Fast forward like a week after that, I was contacted by PMTM. They said that, hey Simona, I talked to Blase. We would love for you to audition for IMTA. And I'm like, wait, what? Me? Audition for IMTA? No, wait. Me? No way. I was actually not going to do it. But I'm like, okay. I'll just take a little stab at it, see see what it's hitting for. Okay, so trying to get my dates together. Okay, so I auditioned for IMTA. Got an immediate call back and everything. They're like, take this packet home and make sure you read over it. They said make sure you read over it because it was a $500 fee, to initially like register you for IMTA, and none of that money even went towards like the whole IMTA 11,000 bill. None of that. That was just for the registration. I know you know all this, and I'm just really talking to you, but this is going to be on my page as well. But and it was like you have to come in like 2 days after that time. So I'm like, oh my goodness, how the hell am I going to get up $500? Before like any of this, I had been off of the rig. Like I haven't been working for like a month and a half because of a medical reason. So I basically had to get cleared to go back to work, but I was still just hanging around, like seeing when they were gonna call me. I'm like calling people back, going to like numerous doctors to get like medically cleared so I can hold on, Aaron, I'm gonna read that. But I needed to get medically cleared to go back to work, so that $500 was a struggle for me to get up. So by the grace of God, I found this app called Possible Finance, and it was able to give me like a $500. No, actually it was $600. It wasn't $500. It did not. Oh shoot! It did not even cost $500. It cost $600. So I literally got up the money from Possible Finance, and I had bought me one of them JBL speakers. I bought one of the speakers, and I had to pawn that. It was like a brand new speaker that I got. It was the Flip 5. It was pink and it was so cute, and I used to love that speaker, but I had to pawn it to go to IMTA. And I only just had that for 2 days, and when I traded it in and pawned it, I only got like $30 back. But it was brand new. Anyway, I had to pawn my Xbox, but I actually put a loan on my Xbox, so they actually just took out a loan for it, and my TV as well. So I'm literally sitting in the dark, like, oh my gosh, so miserable. Like, I have my Xbox. I don't usually like always play games on my Xbox. It's just some entertainment for me. Like how I just watch YouTube videos. That's like my entertainment. Like I do so much with my Xbox, not just play games, however. So all that happened. I ended up getting up enough money. So that day when we had to go to register, which was like a Saturday, I didn't even have enough money for gas either. So I had to pay $600 on top of like borrowing some money for gas to get to PMTM. But I got there by the grace of God. By the grace of God, I got there. But anyway, wait, let me read what you're gonna say. For sure, I thought it did count. Yeah, it didn't count. They just said that was just for the registration. So I forgot when I found out. Oh yeah, it was all in the packet that said that it cost 5,200 something, 500. to get to IMTA. So I'm like, oh my goodness, this is not real at all. But in the middle of like September, so I went July, the whole month of August off of work, and finally returned back to work in September, and I was able to save up some money and put it towards IMTA and everything. This was not easy, and it was so hard for me to convince people that this was actually going to help my career. And like, what I wanted to do was, I didn't necessarily want to be an actress. No, I didn't want to be an actress. I wanted to model. Like, it's crazy that when I did that, it was a blessing in disguise, because I was not good with public speaking. I was not good with talking to people in front, like, let alone talking in front of the camera. People could see, like, the first time I went to, like, my practice, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I literally bombed it. We had to do like some kind of improv with what's his name, Leilani, about like cars. And like, I mean, I had something that was like about tires. I had to basically be an expert of tires and stuff and talk and stuff. And I was just literally up there trembling, not trembling, well, yeah, kind of trembling. My voice is all shaky. I was like, I don't know anything about tires, but I do, however. That helped me in that was like some kind of personal growth thing for me. So I got that, and I really just wanted to become a model, to have like I wanted to be signed and have like a certain like platform where I could speak out against like certain issues that I'm very, very passionate about, and have like, you know, an audience basically. Because you look on my Instagram, I don't get likes. I don't even really like, at that time I didn't even like pull an audience, honestly. But I wanted to have that as like a certain kind of platform for me to, you know, do certain things. However, they're like, you should do acting, and I'm like, acting. Anyway, my first meeting was with the acting coach and Kian. We both joined at the same time. It was me and, oh my goodness, I'm name dropping. I'm just going to edit that out. But it's me and that girl. We joined at the same time on the same day and everything. And she was asking a lot of questions, and I was like asking questions too, but it seemed like my questions were not as important as it was to hers. Like, they just seemed like they wanted to hear exactly what she had to say at any given time and everything. They asked her so many questions. They gave her like the spotlight. You know, I felt like, damn, I'm just over here just like the third wheel. Not even the third wheel. I'm like the fifth wheel. Oh my goodness. So that was my first impression. Just seeing like someone else getting like all the praise and all the attention and stuff. And like, we had videos and stuff about like what to wear, like on our first meeting. I literally got back on land like a day before that meeting, that I had a meeting with the acting coach. So and I didn't have signal even coming when I was on the rig at all, so I didn't see any of the videos. But I showed up how I showed up, and I didn't see like anything that was being posted. When I came back from the rig, it was about like 7 o'clock at night, I think it was late. I passed out. That long flight killed me, and I had a delay that day. I remember, but anyway, it was just amazing just seeing like all the praises and everything that they was giving this certain person versus me, and they just wanted me to do acting. They didn't like say, hey, you should do some modeling competitions as well. They didn't give me that option. But when I was talking to a certain person who was signed and highly praised, they were like, you should do all the talent competitions plus 3 other modeling competitions and like a voiceover or something like that. I was like, well, dang. Well, what am I here for, basically? But anyway, it was that was like the first impression. Like, it seemed like I was just there for a number, basically. Like, looking back, I was just there for a number. Like, I was just a number, not somebody who they wanted to get signed, but just a number. More money in their pocket, basically. What else happened? It was just so hard for me to get up the money to go, especially because when I found out that I was going to IMTA, I literally told my job in September that I will need a week off. They gave me the whole runaround. They're like, unfortunately, we cannot grant you like a week off because that's going to be our busiest week, and we won't be able to schedule you off for that day. So I'm like, how is that? Like, that is so shady. I never knew a job that couldn't give you like any time off. Like, if you asked for it, like that was September. I asked. You have October, November, December, January, like damn near 4.5 months, basically. Exactly. I'm like, these people, these casting directors seem like they really enjoyed me, especially when we had our first private meeting with the agency that they wanted to push for. They were like, you really want to work? Right. Thank you. I signed up for the commercial modeling competition. I signed up for it on my own without them behind me, and I placed in the top 5 of like everybody that attended IMTA with no like guidance, with no just, you got to think about this. I've been away probably when I returned back to work finally, it was in September. So I missed 8 weeks total of practice. No modeling practice. I did do jeans one day, but then I dropped out of that competition. Because honestly, I'm clumsy. I can't even walk a freaking straight line. I can't even like pay attention to how I'm walking, honestly. I can't do that. I can't run away walking, like supposedly like make it my own kind of thing. I couldn't do it. I was just thinking too much. So I know I could have just like practiced on that, but I'm like, honestly, I want to save more money. So I dropped out of the jeans competition, even though they said that you couldn't after a date, but I still told them I want to drop out of it, and they let me. But anyway, what else happened? Okay, so I missed 8 weeks total of like practice. And honestly, the whole vibe with like the cast, the people that were supposed to be our push, honestly, I didn't get a good vibe from any of them whatsoever. I felt like they thought that I was too conceited. And honestly, I am. I am a conceited person, but I'm humble. I know who I am. I know my strengths. I work on myself daily, so no one can tell me anything if they're not my maker, you know? So I felt like I had too much oomph to me, and I felt like I knew what it is what I wanted out the industry. I knew what it is that I wanted, not what they wanted me to fit in. I knew what it is that I wanted to do. I knew what it is that I was going, striving for, however. But Hi Bermudez, I knew what it was that I wanted out the industry. And the vibe from like getting all that practice and like the people we were around wasn't really positive. It wasn't really anything that was like, okay, yes, I thank you kind of thing. But anyway, I do have a speech impediment, by the way, and that's the reason why I honestly didn't want to do acting because of my horrible speech impediment. But anyway, and honestly too, I can't really remember lines. I could barely even remember like a poem I did for Easter, let alone remember like a whole freaking page of lines. Not even just one page, like 3. Like, heck no. Kudos to the people who actually can. But anyway, what was I saying before all this? But the vibes that I was getting from like casting directors in LA was actually much more positive than what I thought it would be. And I felt like there was actually more people who were probably reaching out for me, and that's the reason why after our overview, I got a private meeting. Not the whole group. It was me, along with like 5 other people who were pulled for a private meeting. I was like, what, me? Nuh-uh. Oh, snap. I'm not even one of the same people who get pulled away for private meetings. But y'all want me? It was like literally the same people getting pulled for private meetings. However, the vibe was great in that room. I felt like these people were actually like interested in me. However, yeah. This was, I think, Discover Talent or something. I forget. But, unfortunately, they weren't on my callback list. And it's crazy, like, when we're waiting out in the hallway, they would take our headshots and head back into the room before they let us in. So it seemed like they just have like a pre-discussion about who they want, but they're just giving you an opportunity to, I don't know, show something. I don't know if it's like they wanted you to like literally just show your talent. I don't know. I really don't know, but I felt like they wanted who they wanted to get signed by who, by whatever, honestly. But, what was I going to say? They would literally take your headshots. They would take like 5 people's headshots. Whoever was waiting in line, they would take the acting coach would come in and take like our headshots and like go in and talk. So basically, felt like that was like their predetermination, like right then and there. I don't know. I mean, I literally still can't like call it a scam because these are everyday people who are getting signed. It's not really their fault. Like, to an extent, it's not really like anybody's like real fault that they were the favorite, honestly. I just wasn't one. I was not a favorite at all. I was probably oh my goodness. It was a whole ride, honestly. But I literally had to choose if I wanted to continue working at a toxic work environment that paid me well or go to IMTA. And we all know that I attended IMTA, so yeah. They wouldn't give me any time off. They would not give me any time off. Not a week. Not 6 days off so I could attend IMTA. And that was very shady. How is it that I'm telling you 4 months in advance that I'm going to need a week off and I can't? So that last bit of money that I paid for IMTA literally broke me. Until I got paid again. Like, I'm glad that I worked at that job because honestly I wouldn't have had money to even go to IMTA. I probably had about like $500 saved up for me to go to IMTA. Like, that was like literally all my money. So I literally put my life into this opportunity hoping that something good was going to come out of it. And unfortunately, we all know how that happened. I was literally one of like the biggest like advocates for people to go to IMTA. Like, you should do it. But honestly, my gut feeling was always like, these people, like, it seemed like they're not really promoting me. They're not really even pushing me. They're not even really like doing anything whatsoever like to make me feel like I had a chance in this business. So by the third day, honestly, my confidence was not so good, and like, I didn't want to rub off on people, but it was literally people that were just like, Simona, you don't seem like yourself. Like, but the difference between like me acting different, people literally thought that I was mad at them for their opportunities. No, I was not mad at nobody. I was not jealous of like the opportunities. I was mad that whatever happened, like, it seemed like I already knew how this was going to play out. And when I would have like discussions with people, they'd be like, I wonder what happens to the people who don't get signed at IMTA. Like, I was just feeling like that was going to be me, honestly. But I was right. And there was no reason, because I definitely worked hard. I did good. I did a freaking amazing job. The only thing I didn't do well in whatsoever was the improv. That was the only thing that I bombed. That was the only thing for sure that I bombed. And hi, Riley. But that was the only thing that I did not do well in at all. Like, my monologue. People laughed. People were like clapping. I honestly thought I was gonna walk on that stage about like my monologue and my cold reads and everything, but unfortunately I didn't. And you know, that's fine. It was like a story that I could literally relate to, that I'll literally put myself in that situation. I say situation. I know it's situation, but I say situation. So yeah, getting to IMTA, I'm like, damn, I don't even have a job anymore. I don't even work on a rig no more. People from my job are literally texting me, how is LA going? What's going on there? And I'm like, shit. Oh, snap. I need my starry background in. But yeah. Now, like, knowing what I thought, I feel like I won't have this in my thing, but I feel like there were people who were truly talented who didn't get signed. I thought you were like signed with JCE Faces or something like that. I thought you got signed with them. Were you signed at all, like at IMTA? But I would just paying attention to like all the people who were posted, all the people who were signed and stuff. I seen like people. I congratulated people, but there were a few people that I didn't see whatsoever. I didn't see, well, honestly, myself. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Myself being one. Henderson. I don't think I seen him get signed as well. I don't think I seen Colin. I don't think he was signed. I don't know, honestly. I didn't see his picture. I didn't see them post him. And I'm like, wow. This guy literally was like knowing his shit, but he wasn't signed at all. I don't think, but he was pulled from the private meeting, but I didn't see like any update with like him being signed at all. Michaela Huff, I didn't see her get signed. She was an amazing actress and she could sing as well. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. But let me see who else. I gotta look at the group photo again. There's certain people, they're getting likes on their page. They're getting like all kind of stuff on their page by the Pro Model and Talent, like Instagram page. I don't see nobody I don't see like nobody well, what am I talking about? I'm actually just like talking out of my ass right now. Let me look at this. Dang it, I can't find the freaking. Trying to find who else wasn't signed. But anyway, I'm not gonna look into that honestly. While I'm still scrolling. Okay. Scanning, 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 scanning. Oh yeah, Nasir. I don't think Nasir, I don't think he was signed. I didn't see like any posts with him being signed. I didn't see anything at all. But I immediately just like thought like, wow, he wasn't signed. Wow. Dang. Oh yeah, and I don't think Brittany, the girl with anxiety, I don't think she was signed as well. I don't know. I don't know. I think I saw her get signed. I don't know. I really don't know. Ooh. But anyway, my point is there were some talented people who weren't signed, and I don't feel like it's necessarily like the look. Oh, probably if you're going for modeling, but I don't necessarily think when it comes to acting that it's necessarily the look that they're looking for. Of course, they'll be casting for something at that given time, but I honestly don't believe that they were just looking for a certain look, you know? Like, I don't know, but I don't feel like when it came to acting, yeah, and you know, I am doing my thing. I got my YouTube, that's going to be my thing. Amongst other things. Kind of hot. But I should actually get off and save this, but edit it. But yeah. Alright, it was nice talking to you on live, Aaron. You have a good night. Oh my god, what the heck is that? Alright, okay, bye.